Hey, Vito La Fata here, creator of Fitness Profit Systems and the Fitnesspreneur's Life Show, and welcome, because today we're going to be talking about why most fitness businesses fail. Now, do you ever wonder why most fitness businesses fail? Because when we're looking at the statistics of how many studio owners and small fitness businesses are actually making it, the numbers don't look good, and we got to do something about it today, you and I. Because here's the thing, the only reason that they fail is a simple misunderstanding of a fundamental reason why a business exists. Now, most people think that a business fails because it doesn't have any systems, it has the wrong product, I hired wrong, and all that might be true as a consequence of this. But prior to all that happening, we have to go back and ask ourselves, why does a business exist? Because oftentimes it's this very little fine line of confusion right here that can make or break the success of your business. I want you to ask yourself a simple question today. Is my business exist to be of service to others? Now think hard about that question. Does my business exist to be of service to others? Because most start thinking out yes, but then what you're not aware of is that they're actually interested in running a hobby. A hobby where the owner is really like, I love this. I love training. I love training people. I love getting out there and being the technician on the floor and working people out and getting down on the floor, and that's all phenomenal. But that's not the same as being in love with being the business owner. And this fine line, if you ever read Michael Gerber's The E-Myth, is a distinction between how quickly you can go broke or how quickly you can be successful. Because the biggest mistake you could ever make is go become a business owner when that's actually not what you want to be. You love being the technician. I know that I went through that when I had my business partnership, where I loved being the entrepreneur and the business owner. My business partner loved being the technician. And when we formed our company together, what we found out is that those two things did not equate, and it just caused a lot of bad blood, a lot of bad energy, and different things like that, that eventually cost us having to split the business, and then that cost me going 6 figures in debt and having to rebuild the business and all that. But I don't want to see you go through that, because if you understand this now, you can make the decision for your future whether I should stay being the hobbyist, the technician, and work for other people, or should I go forth and look at potentially beginning and starting my own business? So, what are the differences between a hobby and a business? If we get these two things clear, I think you're going to be able to make the best choice for yourself going forward, and I think we'll have done a good service to make sure our industry is growing with the right business and marketing knowledge that it needs. Now, hobbyist, business. Now, fundamentally, a hobbyist, their focus is on self. Self-focus, where they think to themselves like, you know what? This is what I know. This is what I can teach. This is what I'm going to create. They think about what they love to do and that they want to go put that out there. I love and know kettlebell, so I'm going to go out and teach and create a kettlebell class. Great. That's how a hobbyist would think about that. I know and love running. I'm going to teach and know running. And that's not a bad thing, don't get me wrong. But a hobbyist will think self-focused. They'll think about just what I know and what I can put out. A business owner, they're going to go out there and think about what alleviates a problem. They're going to think about what alleviates a real world problem for my chosen customer or niche. And they're going to think about, how do I go and take and create services and products that solve this problem for profit. They're going to think about for profit. Now, that can often be a little bit where, our industry is very heart-centered, very purpose-driven. And we think about the fact that, I just love serving as many people as I can. And that rocks. That's phenomenal. That's why we're making such a big difference in the world. But if you can't run a business and you don't want to think about the money and the sales and the marketing and all the stuff that actually generates the ability for a business to continue, then you're back here at the hobbyist. You should be working for somebody else where you get to show up, do your work, they're doing the sales, they're thinking about the service, they're thinking about the products, and they're putting it out. Because without profit, business doesn't exist. Without sales, business doesn't exist. It's shut down, no impact is made. No people's lives are saved. no difference is made in the world. So we have to think about that. Now, the reality is that a hobbyist is only thinking about passion and joy. They're thinking about, like, I love this, I have a passion for this, I have a joy for this, and that's phenomenal. But when you only have the passion and the joy for the doing, not the creating of the business and all that, that's going to be a problem going forth in building a business. A business owner, they understand that not all of business is going to be passion and joy. There's going to be a lot of things that they got to do that are not that fun. Technically, sometimes like 95% of it is not that fun, but they're in it because they know that their business is to alleviate problems and create aspiration and ambitions and help elevate people's lives, but for profit so that they can continue to build that business. Now, this is built around what the owner knows. This is built around what the owner knows. This is built around what the market needs and wants. A business owner is going to think about, what does my customer need? May have a problem. Hey, a customer in our industry might be like, I have back pain. So the business owner is going to be thinking about, how can I create a product, program, or service that can go solve that problem of that back pain, and then create that in a smart and strategic way. And that's all about creating what we call the tri-problem-solution framework, which we'll talk about in our next coming episodes, because we're going to be building up towards how do we now start to create the market around that. But fundamentally, I want you guys to just out of the gate know what the difference is between a hobbyist and a business owner. But might be thinking about what the market needs. Could even be what the market wants. You might have clients of yours that are like, you know what, I want to run my first marathon. That's an ambition, an aspiration, a desire of theirs. Well, the business owner is going to think about, not just do I go sell personal training sessions and memberships and classes, but can I go create that run your first marathon program because my market wants that. Not just necessarily what I know how to teach, but I've heard my people, they've said that. I remember when I had my gym Fitness Evolution, I remember us hearing from our clients, a lot of them got into a running club and all that, then they wanted to start doing their first 5Ks, 10Ks, marathons. So we started to then think about, well, hey, can we go out there and learn that so that we can create that and now create a service or product based around that want of our members? That's how a business owner thinks. So I want you guys to just be thinking about, where do I fall? Am I just around what I know, what I'm passionate about and joyful about, and what I like to teach? Stay the technician, stay the hobbyist. Remember in one of my videos I talk about stage 1 of the Fitnesspreneur, where you like being the technician? That's all this. This is where we get into that stage 2, stage 3 of the Fitnesspreneur's life, where we're thinking about, how do I solve problems, how do I do it for a problem, and how do I give the market what it needs and wants and go out and create that business and that service. So fundamentally, that's the biggest mistake in opening a business, is not knowing the difference between a hobbyist and a business owner. I want you to just think about, where do you fall on that, and be honest with yourself and be fair with yourself. Don't try to be something you're not, but be willing to do the work if you're going to go that way. And you know, this just opens up our discussion, so that we can continue to make sure that each and every one of us in the fitness industry is getting taught these little nuances and fundamental shifts that are going to say, hey, you know what, I'm not just going to be learning the stuff that's in the certifications and that comes with the toys and the programs and all that, but I'm actually learning to be a better thinker, business owner, creator, so that we can go out and make those big differences today. So with this blog post, all I want you to do down below is leave a post or leave a comment and let me know, which are you? You want to be that hobbyist? Own that. Claim that. Be cool with that. Because no business runs without having those amazing trainers and technicians in it. Business owners need that. And you could be an asset and a value to a company when you own that and you're real about that and you understand that I don't have to have my own brand. I could be part of another brand and support that brand because I know who I am and what I'm about. Or you're that business owner and you're starting to take these kind of conversations seriously and you're starting to think about, you know what, I got to elevate my game. I got to start getting more into the business and marketing. I got to like bathe in business and marketing. I got to fall in love with business and marketing so that I can go out there and lead and create an organization based around the right things so that we can get these statistics turning around. No more of just 3 to 5 years and business owners are out because they can't make enough money. No more 3 to 5 years and they're out because the business can't succeed. We're going to change that trend, and we're going to become one of the best businesses in the industry. And that's going to be your business. So let me know down below. Are you the hobbyist? Are you the business owner? What's something that you might be struggling with in order to break free from that? So I can continue to answer these in our future blog posts. I got more coming your way with each episode that we bring out from the Fitnesspreneur's Life show, from Fitness Profit Systems, through our blog, through our newsletters and all that. So keep your eyes out. We're just going to start cranking out the conversations. I look forward to having you as a part of it and us going out there and making that big difference today. Let's get after it.